am so excited to join you today. I am telling you today that I went to see the movie, Aretha Franklin's new movie. It's called Respect. And when I went to see that movie, I was so taken aback because I found that she had a very challenging life. I mean, we always see the glitz and the glamour. We see her with the fur coats. We see her with the fancy things. And so, we're kind of it lends to the belief that she was doing so incredibly well. But when you watch the movie, you realize that her life was kind of challenging. And too, okay, we can overcome our fears, get unstuck, and live our best lives, even despite quite a bit of challenge. Like this lady was pregnant at the age of 14 years of age. So one of the key things that stood out to me that I want to share with you, that I've been talking about in this concept of overcoming fear, getting unstuck, and living your best life, is that we live our lives with authenticity. Be who it is that you've been called to be and continue to be that person. So many of us see things that we like. Ooh, shiny objects. Ooh, I like the way she sings, or I like the way she dances, or I like the way she, twirls her hair. So let me do it too. And in the movie, they kept saying that Aretha was singing other people's songs. Okay, and there's even a scene where this lady actually turns over the table because she's so angry that Aretha is about to sing her song. And she comes to her and she says, why don't you sing your songs? Why don't you do you? You have 9 albums and no hits. And the reason is because you're not being you. You're not being authentic to who you're meant to be, or being who you're called to be. And so that's the message in this short live today. It is that we need to determine who we are supposed to be and to then be that person. Now you say, well, why is that so hard, Arlene? If it was an easy thing to do, we would be doing it all the time. So that leads me to one of the first steps in the secret to overcoming fear, getting unstuck, and living your best life. And the first secret that I saw clearly in this movie was the secret of clarity. Okay, gaining clarity on who you are, gaining clarity on who we are. So how do we come up with that? Well, number one, we have to look within ourselves. We have to ask ourselves certain questions that would determine who we want to be in the world. Okay, so I've been a life coach now for a little bit, but before I was a life coach, I was a business consultant. So I've been a business consultant now for over 10 years. Okay, and every time I have someone who is flailing in the wind that comes to me, it's because they cannot answer this question. I would say 9 out of 10 times. Okay, so nothing's an absolute, but 9 out of 10 times, when these people come to me, the reason why they're flailing is because they don't know what it is that they want to do. I want to be great. I want to impact the world. I want to help people, but you don't know how you want to do it. You don't know what aspect you're called to do. And the only way to determine that is the answer is not out here. The answer is in here. And in the movie, Aretha Franklin takes a moment and she stops singing everybody else's songs and doing all these things out here. And she looks within herself and she reconnects with her spiritual center. She reconnects with her roots. She grew up in the church. She grew up as a religious person. That's where she started singing and really gaining her talent. And she goes back to her initial talent, her initial love, which is the gospel music. And they say in the movie that after having 9 albums and no hits, this is the time where she has the biggest album ever. She has the greatest success ever. So, does that say that we need a spiritual center? Does that say that we need to connect with what we believe? So I'm not here to tell you what to believe, but I am here to say you do need to believe something, okay? And whatever it is that you believe, work it. Whatever you work it, okay? It will work. But it's so essential that we be our authentic selves. So I was on doing my 5,000 step per day challenge, because as everybody knows, we're doing the 5,000 step per day challenge. And I have shared that I was on the treadmill and I was drinking coffee. So now we're not supposed to be drinking coffee while we're doing the 5,000 step per day challenge, because the idea is that we're becoming more healthful. We're supposed to drink water. But I was authentic. I was like, look, guys, this is not what you're supposed to do, but here's an example of what not to do. And I'm sharing it with you, okay? Because I'm doing it. I'm authentic, but I'm not perfect, right? So that's also key. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be you, okay? And people can relate more when you're being your authentic self than they can when you're being that person in the ivory tower. It has been proven to me time and time and time and time again. I was talking with another partner in my business, and he said to me that he has been doing videos, and he said he had a polished video, a perfect video where he had all of his points and, you know, the little flashes. And you see my videos, some of them, they're the TV show. So they're very polished in the sense that I have the intro and I have the 10 secrets, and they flash the wording below me, and the website gets flashed below me. And so he was saying this video was polished, and very few people watched it. And then he came on and he spoke from the heart. And he was authentic. And that's the video that people connected with. What makes, and I have another program, it's called How to Be a World-Class Speaker and Training for a Speakers Bureau. And one of the key secrets is passion. Guys, when people speak with authenticity and they speak with passion, whether you're singing or dancing or you're speaking or you're a business coach or you're, you know, looking for a job and you're on an interview, when you can speak authentically, you can do so much. You can cover so much ground. And I was interviewing, she's actually not the Speaker of the House for the New York City Assembly, but she is one of the leaders in the New York City Assembly. And I can't remember her name. It's not assembly. She's a senator. Senator from Yonkers. And she said to me, I can't believe I can't remember her name, but she said to me, one of her claims to fame, one of the reasons why she's as successful as she is that she always speaks from the heart. And she's a lovely lady of color, a lovely Black lady. And she is, I don't know why I can't remember her name, but anyway, she used to be a television show host and an interviewer. But anyway, the point is that she confirmed that her success was the fact that every time she gets up to speak, she speaks from the heart. So be authentic. Aretha Franklin's success with singing was that when she sang, she was a powerhouse, but she sang from the heart. And when I saw that she had all of that hurt and pain, I immediately knew how she was able to cultivate that passion when she sang, because she went to that place where the pain was, that place where the hurt was, and she sang from there. And I also heard Whitney Houston's mom talking about that too, singing from that place, going to that space. And so for us who are business owners and speakers and trainers and authors, it's about going to that space and that place where you can connect with other people. So a couple of things. If you're not a part of my Speakers Bureau training, or you'd like to be a better speaker, or you'd like to speak with more confidence, click on the link below and join that. If you want to be a more healthful person, so you need to release the extra pounds, or you don't feel so good, you're a little bit stressed out and a little bit suffering from dis-ease, then I have another program for you, and that is the 5,000 step per day challenge, where we're walking every day for 30 days so that we can cultivate a more healthful lifestyle. Guys, that is everything. That is everything. So whether you're walking with us or you're cultivating more confidence in your speaking ability and in your speaking career, or you just want to live your best life, you know, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the palm trees, like I am doing, enjoying the palm trees. There's a whole lot of palm trees over there. There's the pool. Move out of the way so I can show them the pool, you know, here in the backyard. Hopefully you can see it. And the jacuzzi. So whether you're doing all of those things or not, I definitely want you to begin living your best life and enjoying being your authentic self. Because guess what? Your authentic self is enough. You are enough. If nobody's told you that today, I want you to know, I want to leave you with this. You are enough. And you are moving toward becoming the best version of yourself. So click on the link below. Let me help you out. Okay, so let's do this together and let's win the game of life. Thank you. Bye-bye.